Hey, what's up guys? My name is Ian and in this video I want to share with you 7 habits of the most successful people in the world. I really hope that their stories will help you to push your limits and achieve your dreams, because if they can do it, you can do it too. I really hope that you will enjoy the video, and now let's get started.
Read a lot.
Reading. It was at the library here at Columbia that I wish I spent probably more time than any other student. I lived there practically, but I pulled the book out there. Happened to be Who's Who in America, and it told me something about my professor Benjamin Graham. And then I looked up and I went to the library and I said, I want to learn more about this because I learned this over here. That changed my whole life. We own Geico now because of that librarian directing me to some other book and then following through on that. It's the chance. I read about 1/5 the pace that Bill does, but I still spend 5 or 6 hours a day reading. I mean, it just, you can learn so much. I particularly love biography. Just to be able to live the lives of these people that have been so extraordinary, the lessons and the discouragements they face, just everything about it. So you can't get enough of reading.
Sleep faster.
Look, everyone has a problem with time, but the day has 24 hours and we sleep 6. Now I know there's some out there that say, whoa, I need 8. Well, I say just sleep a little faster, because the bottom line is we have 6 hours of sleep, 24 hours are available, so you have 18 hours now available to your work, your family, your hobbies, and also to learn something new or to do something new, which could easily be that you want to learn a new language, or that you want to read as a New Year's resolution, I have to read a book every week, or you say, I'm gonna go and reshape my body. So you're gonna go and take this hour out of your schedule and say, I'm gonna train an hour every day. So this is, for most people, a huge challenge, but it is totally doable, I can tell them, because the kind of things that I did when I came to this country, I mean, I went to school, I was working in construction, I was working out my 5 hours a day, I was taking acting classes from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight. I was doing all of those things. I wanted to make sure that out of the 24 hours of the day, that I don't waste one single hour. Those hours were too precious. And so there I just want to tell people, don't give me this thing, I have a difficult time with the time and I don't have time for this and I don't have that. You have time, you make the time.
Stand out.
Do you remember the audition when you first met De Niro?
That was, that was one of those incredible auditions that came around that I suppose every kid had been waiting for a long period of time, because it's just not that often that you get a starring role above Robert De Niro in this incredible, screenplay, and with Ellen Barkin and Michael Caton Jones, and it was just, everyone was sort of fiending for this role. And I got down, I suppose, to the final 5, and there was like a last sort of day. Toby was there, and I do remember thinking to myself, I got to do something. I got to do something to stand out. And in the audition, there was Art Linson, Michael Caton Jones. Art Linson was the producer, and De Niro. And I remember there was a mustard jar scene, and he had to jam a mustard jar in my eye repeatedly. It was an abuse scene. And the script sort of didn't call for it, but I got up and he said, now, is it empty? Is it empty? And I got up and I screamed, no! Like completely unnecessary, but I screamed in his face. And I sat there, with my head, looking like a red tomato, and everyone started laughing at me in the entire room. De Niro, everybody was in hysterics. And I sat there frozen, thinking, oh my God, I just screwed this entire opportunity up. And I just sat there frozen. And then, Bob, in traditional De Niro fashion, kind of just looked at me and went, it's good, it's good, it's good. And then, we carried on doing the scene, and I think I actually had dinner with De Niro recently, and he told me, no, I was the one who said you should get the job.
Be positive.
I have to show up at work with the right attitude and with the positive energy. And I actually had a t-shirt made that said positive energy is a part of your job description, right? So the idea that I want to show up with the right energy, I want to show up, we're all here, even now we're all here, we're trying to feed our families, we're trying to have a good time, we're trying, this is an important part of our lives. Our time is all that we have. So to me, it's hugely important to deliver positive energy in a way because it's viral. So if I come with positive energy, then someone else is going to pick up on the positive energy and you're going to take it home to your families. And, so for me, it's just hugely important to approach everything and everybody at every turn with the most positive, loving kindness that I can generate.
Surround yourself with successful people.
Side as far as where did you get that business sense, because you surpassed everybody in boxing and sports and everything in general. I'm watching you as like you bigger than the NFL franchise.
Just my team, me believing. I'm gonna be honest. Me and a lot of my guys, I'm saying I have a team also, but my team don't get in there and go to war like I go to war, but they go to war on the outside.
Right.
My team go to war. I'm very, very tough on my team. I want my team to be the best that they can be on the outside. But as far as on the outside, Al Heyman.
That's the OG right there.
That's the OG, a legend, a very shrewd businessman. Leonard Ellaby, master degree, in business. So when you surround yourself with people like this, just being around certain individuals, like even being around Don King, being around Bob Arum, being around just different people that's been in the game a long time, and my billionaire buddies. Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. Yeah. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it, because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. I'm no longer rich. I'm wealthy.
Right.
Ask for feedback.
We've had this tradition for, I don't know, probably 7 or 8 years at the company, where every week we have a Q&A where our employees can come and ask me any question that they want about what's going on and what the direction of the company is, or questions or things that they read about in the press, or that their friends who use the product, what they're asking them. And it's been this really important tradition for us, both because we really believe in openness and communication, and that's kind of what Facebook is all about. But it's also really important for me and for running the company to be able to get feedback. Right, and to be able to learn what's on people's minds, what our employees and folks who are part of our team are thinking about, and just kind of a lot of the time there are good questions that people ask that change the way that we think about what we're building and what we're here to do in the world, and that often make us go think and reevaluate how we should be approaching different problems.
Follow your dreams.
We keep our dreams. We believe it. No matter how big your dream is, make small, tiny steps ahead.
When I graduated from universities, and before for 3 years I tried to fill in the universities. So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. I went for a police, they said, no, you're not good. I applied for Harvard for 10 times, rejected. Today, a lot of young people lose hope, lose vision, and start to complain. Because we also have the same period. Because when it's not a good feeling being rejected by so many people. We also depressed, but at least later we find the world has a lot of opportunity. How you see the world, how you catch the opportunity. We don't have a rich father, powerful uncle, We don't get $1 from bank, 1 cent from government. Just work as a team. Because most of the people, they have a fancy ideas in the day. When they wake up in the morning, they go back to do the same job. We have to do something different. So from there, I started my business borrowing $2,000 from my relatives and friends. So 1999, I started Alibaba in my apartment. People say, Alibaba model is terrible. Does not make money, have this and that, all the big bad things because Amazon is better, eBay is better, Google is better. And there's no such model like Alibaba in the USA. So I told myself and people, we were better than people thought. And those people who are expert of riding horses, they all fall down and I'm still surviving. So many people I talked to at that time for Alipay, they say, this is the stupidest idea you have ever got. Now we have 800 million people using this Alipay.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave your opinion and thoughts in the comments below. I would really like to see your feedback. Let's keep the conversation going and see you next time.
The difference between what it means to be good when you're trying to be epic. No, you don't gotta believe in me, nothing can stop me, I already said it. I'm taking everything they stole from us. You got your problems, I'm a whole nother. I'm giving people something to believe.